Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Not really, I had an arrow strike it. Just kidding. Arrow to the knee. Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. Or meteorite. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You think you can go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. You give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. And shockingly, how long she holds on to that toy badge. Darn arrows. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Meow. Hey, mister. I found this little kid. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. Probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Meow. Oh? Looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, only 10 years, you're my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? Huh? So the person we've been playing as all this time is a black cat. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Oh, well, I think you already seen this part. Enough times to count. Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, okay. Shoot, I might get hurt. I think he's seen all this too. Well, except for this part. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. A life, a memory. My body wouldn't move anymore. I still managed to reach out a hand to him. I'm yawning because I know it's like 1 o'clock in the morning by now. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred into the black kitten. No recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory and went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me alone saying, "I'm coming to you, Yomio." The man named me Cecil. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, and they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. And then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened. I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in a junkyard and walked away. Black cat. I was possessing Cecil then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. You borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. Oh, Schrodinger's cat. Or how do you ever pronounce that? Schrodinger's cat is alive and dead until he gets shot. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of the Timsic radiation. Sorry. That's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. Ew. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, you remember what you said? You knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't. Even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, you can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, Kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Happy to see it. I'm getting sadder and sadder by the minute. So, Yomio, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too.